Please press the subscribe button and bell icon on your YouTube app. Stay tuned with Small Big Things for healthy living tips.
Hello friends, welcome to my channel Small Big Things. I'm Dr. Wag and today's topic we are going to discuss is performance appraisal. Yes, performance appraisal. Everybody is eager during the period of their performance appraisal. All professionals and working people get the opportunity to improve themselves economically as well as skillfully. So, what is performance appraisal? Performance appraisal, it is the evaluation of an employee. This evaluation is formal in nature. It is adopted for the first time during the First World War. The US Army adopted this process to evaluate their military personnel during the First World War, and at that time they called this procedure as a merit rating. So, let us see what are the essential components of performance appraisal. Performance appraisal is a process of evaluation of an employee when he is on a job to see his potential and scope for the future development. Performance appraisal also done either individually or in a group. It evaluates personalities, contributions, dedications, potentials, and other skills of an employee. So let us see what are the essential things. The first thing is mutual trust. The atmosphere of mutual trust and confidence should be created in the organization during the period of appraisal system, as this is an emotional process for an employee which involves feelings of fairness and equal treatment. In performance appraisal, there should be a frank discussion between the employee and his rater. This frank discussion helps to obtain the faith of an employee on his rater or HOD or the organization. The next thing is clear objectives. The objectives while doing the performance appraisal should be clear and open. It should be relevant, timely. These specific objectives of the appraisal system should be fair enough to be beneficial to both employee as well as the organization. Standardization. For standardization to be maintained, there should be well-defined criteria and techniques should be developed. These factors as well as the appraisal form, the procedure, the environment should be standardized. This will help to ensure the uniformity and comparison for the ratings. The appraisal techniques should measure what they are supposed to measure, and so these procedures must be easy to administer and economical for use. The employee during his appraisal performance should be made aware of the performance system and appraisal system. Also, they should be involved in the settings of the standards to be maintained. The next important factor is a training. Yes, training, which is a mandatory part of the quality department for the organization. Training. It is the important part of the quality department and organization for standards to be maintained. The evaluators or raters or HOD should have the knowledge of philosophy and techniques of the appraisal system. They should also have the knowledge of appraisals and documenting system for jotting down the necessary and specific things for an employee to consider him for giving a higher post or giving a salary increment or just a motivation. Conduction of post-appraisal interview and rectifying the errors during the process of doing the appraisal should also be given importance, as this give you the background where either employee or a rater are lagging behind. The next important thing is job relatedness. Yes, the rater should focus on the things like job related things and the performance of the employee to the organization. In this, the behavior and dedication of an employee towards his job to attain a given goal should be considered, and to consider this, the appraisal system should be in such a way that the appraisal should be done periodically rather than once in a year. Documentation. Yes, documentation is an important thing as it remains for a longer duration with the organization. The rater should justify his ratings to a specific employee. There should not be any biases or prejudices while doing appraisal for any employee. Sometimes the personal issues are considered during the appraisal system. Sometimes the personal issues are given importance while doing the appraisal of an employee. So the conflicts occur during that period should not be given importance or should be taken as a positive approach towards the attaining the goal set by the organization. Feedback and participation. Arrangements should be made to communicate the ratings of the employee by the HOD or their raters. The rater should act as a coach or a counselor. So, the active participation of an employee in the process of appraisal performance is an important thing. The overall purpose of the appraisal should be developmental rather than judgmental. And in feedback, the comments should include the examples and discussion done during the appraisal. Individual differences. Every organization differs in size, their needs, their requirements. So, the appraisal system should be designed in such a way which will fulfill the need and nature and environment of the organization for their employee to attain a goal. The appraisal system should be tailor-made for a specific organization. The needs of ratees in terms of mobility, confidence, openness should also be given importance during appraisal. The next important thing is post-appraisal interview. Yes, the arrangement should be made to do post-appraisal interview. In this, the things or the difficulties in which the employee is working or what problems he has to face, the management or the HOD should consider. And the most important thing is to identify the training needs of a specific employee or specific department. The approach should be problem solving rather than judgmental. The post-appraisal interview should provide counseling to improve the skills and to identify or motivate the employee to do his job in the required direction. The next thing is review and appeal. Yes, review of the appraisal should be made by the committee and experts. They should consider the ratees' lenientness and strictness while they were doing the appraisals. There should be an appeal system in which if any employee is not satisfied with the appraisal performance or the procedures or the things during his evaluation of the work, then he should be given the opportunity to appeal This appeal should go directly to the higher authorities so that there should not be any miscommunication between the ratees and management. So friends, this was all about appraisal performance in short. Please subscribe my channel Small Big Things and put your queries if you have any. You can also put your comments how you feel this video. Bye bye.